All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Holy Spirit, please give me the energies that I need to relay whatever messages that you have for the Sagittarius, okay? Spirit saying closures. You see that moon up there? It's a beautiful moon. Closures. All right. Sagittarius, there's somebody that has been in your life. And now they want to have closure. All right. Okay. Here's the thing about closure when it comes to relationships. All right, Sagittarius. The thing about closure, when a woman tells you she wants closure, she lives in another state, another city, but pops up in your city. Say I'm in Texas, right? All right, for an example. I'm in Texas. She's in California. She's in New Mexico. She's in Missouri, St. Louis, Chicago, New York, wherever. All right. She fly down here to Texas or wherever you are, Sagittarius. You know, take this message and let it resonate. All right. What's for you is for you, and what's not is not. All right. Cause your feminine energy, your masculine energy, you know, you have to take what resonates for you in this message. All right. So she comes down and she's talking about closure. Let's say while she was visiting to get closure, that you find out that she opened her legs for an ex-boyfriend, you know, that she met before y'all started dating. And you're like, that type of closure is what you call manipulation. All right? It's called manipulation. You're being manipulated because you're in a particular spot where you're asking for the relationship to grow. You know what I'm saying? Or you're trying to work things out. You see high hopes, you know. Otherwise, if you didn't see high hopes, if you didn't have feelings, you know, as a Sagittarius would have been gone. Sagittarius would have been gone. No feelings, no emotions. You know what I'm saying? No overly your excitement when you're not, your thrills and your chills, everything. It's everything. When you see that person, when you come home from work, is there an excitement? You know what I'm saying? Does it excite your woman when you come home from work? Or is it the opposite, where they're not excited now? You come home from work and she's argumentative. She's debatable. She's in an uproar. You know, you're not seeing eye to eye. Something going on. There's always some There's an extra third party that's being involved when you're experiencing this. You see what I'm saying? There's a third party. You're dealing with a person who's dealing with multiple lovers. And the reason why you come, I'm going to answer this age question. It's an age-old question. How come is it when I come home from work, she's arguing? You know what I'm saying? And bottom line, you be like, well, a lot of people's going to say the same thing. There's a third party involved. There's another person involved. She's cheating on you. Okay? That is the answer to what's going on in the situation. That's the conclusion. You can conclude that she is not just having a bad day, she's projecting rejection. She's projecting it. She's projecting her rejection on you. She's rejecting you. Her neglect, her rejection, you know what I'm saying, comes with a level of disrespect sometimes, right? Certain level of disrespect. She might not go overboard, or she might. But it's way deeper than just her connection to a third party, because she may or may not, she might have a point of interest with this third party. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she has already slept with this third party. How you know that she's sleeping around with somebody else and she's having multiple partners on you behind your back, Sagittarius? I'm going to tell you. And listen to me well. I'm going to tell you. Her energy is shifting. Because she's very friendly and marketable. She's very friendly and marketable to other men. She walks up to a store. A man opens up the door. She becomes butter and palms of his hand. Oh, you big, strong, strapping young man. You open up the door for her all the time. You don't even freaking get no reaction. But yet she's over here hugging other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, Sagittarius. But, you know, she's over there hugging on other dudes. When you get home from work, you looking like, damn, I can't even get a wave. Hello? You get through the door and then, you know, she's projecting this negative energy and low vibrations all on you. Like, this is all your fault. Oh, it's my fault that you are a single mother with multiple baby daddies. Okay. None of them children are mine. Okay. So you have men out here who don't have, a lot of men out here who, they don't have no kids. They don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of men out here, they be like, I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no child support, I ain't got no kids. I ain't never been married or none of that shit. Right? Sagittarius? So, here's the thing about it, Sagittarius. Like I said, you gotta be wise. You gotta be wise. Alright? So she's projecting this negative energy onto you. Why are you so hateful? Why are you so disrespectful? Why are you so negligent? You know what I'm saying? You negatively projecting this hatred towards me for what purpose and what reason? You know what I'm saying? And let's say this particular love interest, you actually care about. You've been investing time, money, energy, mental care, emotional support, financial support into the situation. Let's say y'all been together 5 years and already been working on trying to maneuver past a relationship into a commitment, more solidified commitment, like an engagement and getting married and shit, right? It's way past just moving in and y'all trying to work things out. All right, Sagittarius, so listen up, man. If your woman can't recognize that she got a good thing at home, yeah, it's time to move on. You let her have that closure. Give her that space. Let her go about her business. It's hard. And I know it's difficult. Difficult to do because of your personal interest. That's why I say it's manipulation at its best. It's manipulation because they're still looking through other doors and windows and opportunities. They still have options. They still exploring. They're just physically stuck with you because there's no one else who is coming forward to take up the slack in which you're taking up for these multiple baby daddies. You're the one paying the bills. You're the one putting up with her bullshit. You're the one raising her children. You're the one putting food on the table. You're the one going to work every day, coming home tired. You can't even get reciprocated love. But she could be on the phone, you know what I'm saying, with these so-called friends. She can be in another man's face all day long. Yeah, man, every time you look up, she's in another man's face. Like, man, it's not like a brother jealous and possessive. You know what I'm saying? To be like, I don't want you talking to no other man. You know what I'm saying? I might say something like, hey, man, stay out of all these dude faces, man. That's why you keep getting into trouble. Because 9 times out of 10, a man don't approach a woman for any reason except bottom line, he's trying to see what it's going to take for him to be able to get the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, stop with the bullshit. I'm trying to figure you out. I'm trying to get to know you. We can talk a little bit. We can, man. Your person of interest, at the end of the day, I don't care if it took you 3 months to get the pussy. But for a man, the ultimate goal is to checkmate. Alright? That's the checkmate. The ultimate goal for a man is to sooner or later get the pussy. Let's just put it on out there, man. And stop lying to these women, man. You know? Your ultimate goal is to get the pussy. Otherwise, you wouldn't even have stopped to talk to her. You would have kept on going. I was just trying to say hello. I was just being nice. Well, what you just being nice for? Oh, I just want to get to know you. Now you want me to take you shopping and etc. etc. I ain't taking you shopping. I don't even know you. So then why was you trying to holler at her? Well, just trying to get to know who you are. Maybe we can fill out some vibes. You know, probably go on a couple of dates. Maybe so on later on down the line. Yeah, and then a relationship develops, then what? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, such and such, maybe I'll take you shopping. And, you know, then you my woman. You know, it might be all right for me to take you shopping or whatever. I'll spoil my woman, but you're not my woman. So what are you doing then? What are you doing? Wasting time? At the end of the day, the motherfucker is trying to get some pussy. Because you go on a couple of dates, you be like, oh, I'm feeling you, and I'm feeling you. And then all of a sudden, you pulling out a condom and you're in the pussy. Well, damn it, motherfucker, that was your ultimate goal. You dressed it up and painted the picture to look like one way, when in actuality, it ended up in the same situation sooner or later, because you could have, if it wasn't about that and that's not what you was about, you wouldn't be penetrating the woman. You know what I'm saying? At all. She wouldn't, what's she doing in a hotel room with you? You know what I'm saying? It's hypocrites. It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrites out there, man. All right. So yeah, you got somebody in your life, Sagittarius, that wants closure. Now this could be a man, this could be a woman. Maybe you're a male Sagittarius. Maybe you a female Sagittarius. And I ain't talking about all these other genders and transgender bullshit. For me, it's just two types. It's a man and a woman. And all that transsexual shit, I ain't with that. I ain't with no acceptance and tolerance and none of that. I don't none of that. You know? It's a man or a woman. You was born a man or you was born a woman. That's it. That's gender equality for your ass right there. Now, you got this woman in bed. Ultimately, you ended up penetrating. Ultimately. At the end of the day, that woman get pregnant for any reason. She get pregnant. The first thing you want to holler is, how do I know this baby mine? We only had sex one time. Then you want to harp on all the other men that she had sex with. Oh, well, we need a DNA test. And then it turn around, come up. Yeah, she did have sex with 16 other dudes. But this DNA turned out to say that, brother, you are the biological father. Now your visit to Maury Povich on the Maury Show has just erupted in your face in front of everybody. That's the thing about DNA, man. You know what I'm saying? When you have sex with a woman, your DNA stays within her. That's what you don't understand, man. Your DNA, it stays within. It stays in for a while. It's hard to get rid of DNA. That's what I'm saying. When she comes home and you come home from work, or she come home and she projecting anger, resentment, dissatisfaction, disrespect, insubmission, whatever, she's displaying signs of being disloyal. Well, this is the perfect opportunity for you to understand that she has used the closure method. And it takes manipulation to do that. You know what I'm saying? It takes manipulation to do that. You need to manipulate energies in order to close the door. Because when you close the door on me, bam, that door is shut. Guess what? There's another guy who's going to come along that you're actually open to a fucking relationship with. You open to an idea of meeting new people. Now all of a sudden it's safe for you to date and get back out on the scene and get on the dating market and hopefully find your person, your soulmate. That's a woman who is being very vindictive and manipulative. That's a narcissist. Why? Because she is using sex as manipulation. Sex is a weapon. Some of you dudes will fly 1,000 miles overseas, 10, 15, 20,000 miles around the world, just so that you can get laid, get some pussy. And then, but you ain't no trick. Come on, man. A trick. Let me tell you, a simp. A simp is a trick. A trick is a simp. So interchange that the way you feel like it. Like I said, this message may resonate with you and it may not. But take what resonates with you. All right? And that which doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. Okay? A simp is a trick, and a trick is a simp. They're one and the same. They're pretty much interchangeable. All right? Now, you going around the world to get some pussy. That's simple. That's simple, man. That's a simp. That's a simp. Because you ain't understanding that you get over there in Asia and you pick up one of these Asian women, and then you turn around and find out that the military, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines have been in Canada, have been in Japan and China, have been in Russia. We got bases all over the world, right? And you be thinking these women are some clean, fun-loving women. Good energy, good positive energy. But what you don't realize is that there have been 10 years since before you met this woman. You get there, she's 45. Well, 10 years ago, she was having threesomes with multiple partners from the Navy, the Army, and the Marines. And it was a regular basis because she was getting paid to do so. And she's been doing it for 10 years. Okay? She just ain't told you. You know what I'm saying? Tourists is the biggest commodity when it comes to traveling. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, you go into another country, you find this beautiful woman that's also manipulation, because she's just trying to get into your pockets. She's trying to get a green card. You know what I'm saying? You think she gold. As soon as she finally get her green card, get over here into the United States of America, and next thing you know, she fucking around on you. You can't find her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't never at home. She ain't cooked since you met her. Fuck you talking about? She ain't cooked. You went overseas, you traveled, you wine and dine, you went out and spent all this money because you believe that you find a diamond in the rough. You took her out and this, that, and other. And you be like, oh, I'm going to bring you back home. We going to get married. That's exactly what she want. Or you bring this Asian chick all the way here from the Philippines, from China, from Japan. Then she come here, then y'all get married. Now she got you on paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta now go through channels to get out of. Then all of a sudden she start acting out. And you realize, oh man, she on the phone with other men secretly in her DMs. You know, and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's manipulation, brother. Manipulation. That's manipulation. Alright? So she wants closure. Go ahead and give her closure. But take this time for you to elevate. Take this time for you to get to the point where you're working on your shadow work. You're self-improving. You're growing mentally, spiritually. You're working on your finances. You're working on yourself. You're working on your goals, what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so subjectified into, oh, I need to go find me another woman. No, sometimes you need to take some time out for yourself, man. Grow, you know. Get back into your what's happening. Get back into your spirituality, you know, and your growth, you know. So I want to say peace, prosperity, peace and happiness to your well-being. And have some understanding going on, man. Because she's closing the book on you. And she wants closure. But she's open to someone else. It's just manipulation.
And you need to see the game for what it really is. And you need to let go. And you need to move on. You know what I'm saying? If you knew better, you do better. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to have hard feelings and none of that, man. You know, it don't mean nothing like that. No hard feelings, none of that. You know, it's just that you have to be adult enough to understand that this woman has moved on. And that's all, man, it's going to take. Just understanding that, because manipulation is only going to do one thing. You're going to manipulate yourself to follow after a woman who doesn't want to be with you. In essence, you're going to become what you call worsen. It's gonna eventually get on her nerves, because she doesn't want to be with you, and maybe your feelings are different. But it's not mutual. There's no mutual feelings between you and this woman. It's gone. She's moved on. She done went and had sex with somebody else. She might have came and visited you. But while she was visiting you, she was visiting another dude. She got closure with you. She also got closure with the other guy too. She just didn't have sex with you. And it's manipulation, because reason why I say it's manipulation, because they're holding on to your energy, and they're keeping that possibility of maybe there's something in the future, but at the same time they're sexually active with another energy, and then they're projecting that energy onto you, which is going to do some damage. Okay, so that's the reason why you feel the disrespect, the negative. That's why you feel all of that. So peace, shalom. Y'all take care, man. I gotta get to work.